Small business owners in downtown Portland facing growing concerns about safety and customers afraid to visit their shops. Now they want to know, what is City Hall doing about it? It is 5 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Jennifer Hoff. A group of them gathered this afternoon in the Pearl District where they shared their concerns with members of the mayor's staff. Let's go to our Tim Becker, who's getting answers tonight live from Northwest Portland. Tim?
Well, these shop owners are fired up because they feel like nothing is being done to address the escalating crime and hostility that they're seeing.
It is literally, though, killing my business.
They all have stories.
Oh no, 44 times so far.
Ann Bocci had a chronic criminal threaten her life and steal from her last week.
Even if they did go and find him and fingerprint him, it would be less than 4 hours for him to go through the system and back out.
So it's back to what I said, there were no consequences.
Kevin Pilla's shop broken into just Sunday.
Personally, it's jading my compassion.
That, just a snippet of what mayoral advisor Burke Nelson heard from the group that wants answers.
So I carry pepper spray, but I was told by a police officer that I had to warn them first. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, thank you.
And seeks action from both the police and City Hall, where last week
it's infuriating.
the mayor himself fielded complaints and promised to ramp up policing.
It's got to be citywide.
And we're trying to figure out which spots are the most important where we can start deploying more police officers to do community policing, which is going to be walking beats and making sure that their presence is known.
Burke says the city also hopes to expand its efforts to address chronic offenders and offered to explore city-sponsored security training for business owners. Many of those here today saying Portland is becoming lawless with few or no consequences for the violators.
Reality is nothing ever gets done. So I don't even think you answered my question. Why can't we simply tell people you cannot camp or sit on the sidewalk?
There you see it, just a lot of frustration in that room today. One other solution that they talked about was getting together and hiring their own what they called street monitors. That's kind of a nice way of saying street bouncers who would provide an imposing and sort of a constant element of policing that they'd pay for privately. Live in Northwest Portland, Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.